Here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mutual energy check. Thank you for joining us, and if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow, as well as helps me pick up on the energy. For those who are returning, I do apologize about the hiatus. I had to get some energy together. I had to get my mindset together, and I cannot deliver a message without being clear. Okay? So we have oracle cards coming out for masculine. We have letting go, maybe releasing and transforming. It's So we go with the letting go. It's more of a release, right? Like releasing the butterflies from the hand. It's like they were once in the hand and the hand has become open to release them. So it was a release, and the butterflies represent transformation for me. So letting go of something to transform in order to transform. For mutual energy, we have trapped. Mutually, both feeling in a cage, in prison, stuck, unable to move from where they are currently. And one more for feminine. That's too many. One more for feminine. You have lust. Maybe picking up on some desires, some wants, some needs wanting to be met or needing to be balanced. Couple different ways we can read that one. It's like the feminine is succumbing to lustful energies here, but we'll talk about it. So let's talk about it, masculine. How are we feeling today? How are we feeling today, masculine? The Emperor, gaining some type of control, possession, strategy, movement. Let's scoot that back just a little bit for space. Okay. Emperor. Hermit, spending time alone. Yeah. It's like he's releasing, he's letting go of things. He's been spending time alone, getting introspection. This Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords give me sneaking away to tend to some type of heartbreak, some type of painful situation, going within, getting inner wisdom. It's like becoming enlightened, taking control and doing the inner work, getting the insight. But it's like I'm trying to find the words to fit that, because it's you taking your power back, getting in control of your life with the Emperor. The Hermit is finding the light from within, finding your way through the darkness alone, on your own. So you do sneak away to lick your own wounds. You Seven of Swords. You lie, cheat, steal. You do whatever it takes that's hidden in the dark. It's lying, cheating, stealing, right? But the heartbreak, it's like it's going back to doing the work, putting in the effort, sneaking away to tend to some type of heartbreaking situation, a painful situation. Yeah, healing in silence and secret. It's the recovery period. It's taking a mental rest, taking a mental pause, healing what's hidden underneath the surface, things that are not seen. Yeah, because there has been a judgment call made. Let's see what else for masculine. See, Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Justice. Okay. Yeah, he's in manifestation mode. He's trying to do his best to bring some positive results around. It's pretty much in regards to the relationship, maybe even heartbroken, feeling some type of pain. Relationship is on its sideways. It's not over, but it's not in the upright either. Not really connecting in an emotional sense in order to have this fresh start, new beginning, this new presentation, this seed for potential growth for later on in the future. That's what pentacles are, or things that are present in our physical world that will grow and grow and grow. Even if it's a penny, let's just say the pentacle is a penny. You put a penny in the bank and you let it sit there. After so long, it'll accrue interest and it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then the books will balance, right? In a sense of finances, but in the sense of, relationship and how he's feeling and what he's investing in. For the sake of this reading, masculine is healing, trying to take care of the internal wounds and things that it clearly are hiding with the Seven of Swords and the Moon, clearly hiding thoughts and emotions at this point. But it's some things that he's dealing with on his own with the Hermit card, being alone, doing the healing work, doing what it takes here. Again, doing manifestation to embark on a new journey. He's being patient and waiting for his ships to come in. Yeah, tempering the situation. So, temperance speaks to patience, keeping the balance, not keeping things too hot, but not also keeping things cold and cold and frozen over and stagnant. So it's a good, cool, calm energy. I'm noticing blues and greens here. All right, feminine. Let's talk about it. How are we feeling today? Ooh. Lust, moving forward, taking action, taking controlled forward movement. I don't want to say controlled. Purposeful forward movement. Protecting your energy, standing your ground, guarded, defensive, not open, but you can see clearly though. The blindfold is off and it's almost like a decision has been made, or you're coming out of being in two minds. Yeah, you've made a judgment. There's been a judgment call. You have a desire for something. See, lust doesn't, you coming out of that mental conflict. And you're trying to move forward towards your successes. Success, trying to achieve something. What else with the Six of Wands? It's either success and one obtaining an apology, but you're coming out of two. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Because you have the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords. Two of Swords is in reverse, which means you're coming out of two minds, but there's still mental conflict. There's still something in a mental and a thought process that has you twisted or conflicted, right? But you're overcoming that. It's like developing new emotions, new feelings, new ways to feel, new perspective and emotions. Because whatever it is, you're also doing this on your own. You're finding your own security and stability, and you're also being patient for your ships to come in. It's like you have desires, you want things to come in, but there's still a level of mental conflict here, as pain on masculine side, but it's like I'm trying to grow on an emotional level. Let's see. Yeah, you're wanting to take action towards your passions, set yourself free. You want to experience something exciting. Well, with the devil. Because the Knight of, okay, so let me piece this together, because this is a doozy of a combo. Let's see. Knight of Wands is your free flowing energy, but then somehow you want to be free. You want to set yourself free from any toxic entities. You want to be released from it and follow your intuition. Open your heart up. You want to be able to open up emotionally. You want to follow your intuition, your heart, those feelings that you have. You want to get started on a new journey. You're excited, but it's still that waiting period, because you had to emotionally walk away. You had to turn your back on some things in order to gain that new beginning in love. So it's I don't know what the lust, how to connect it. It's more of wanting something new, because you're still conflicted. You want to be released. You want to take action away from any negative energies, things that keep you stuck and bound, things that keep you controlled and in a lower energy than what you could be. Because the Queen of Cups is free flowing. She goes with the flow. She taps in. She rides the emotions, the waves, and somehow, some ways, kind of like, you know what you want. You're not mentally conflicted. You're moving forward and standing your ground. You're protecting your peace, because you're coming out of any mental blockages. But there's still some type of mental conflict, because you may be looking for an apology. Your desires, again, that goes back to desires. What you want, lust, right? What you're lusting after, what you have a strong desire and wish for, right? Kind of feel like it's stuck between immature love and more mature love, because we got the Page and the Queen out. Then we also have the Knight of Wands rushing in and out, negative energies. It's a lot. It's kind of like you're continuing to do so, and you're going to gain some type of success by doing that. However, it's still leaving feminine in a place to where I'm not quite sure about the forward movement, because it's some things that are still holding you hostage, mentally and on a, I want to say, emotional almost place, level, sorry. Let's go to mutual energy. What's trapped? It's like stuck trying to find your stability and moving in silence, trying to build a foundation, trying to find build something from the ground up, which 4 Wands identify the humble beginnings, right, of a foundation, stability. And you guys are moving in silence. Follow your intuition. You kind of stuck, maybe even in the dark. The trap card is kind of a more darker tone to it, as far as the card that I'm picking up. But then we go to the High Priestess, moving with your eyes closed, unable to see, but still having that inner knowing. And with with the trap, I can see the duality because there's still some type of um, control here on an emotional and mental state here. Masculine may be in a more pain derived heartache, um, entrapment, maybe stuck in pain, stuck in heartbreak, stuck in a healing pattern, um, which is being dealt with, but is still going back to the word trap. You guys are needing to use your discernment, needing to think logically, analyze the situation, looking at things from a high perspective, making the tough calls, making the tough cuts. It's like you gotta, you both are taking action. Yes. Taking things step by step, moving methodically, and in control of the actions that you're taking, knowing when to move, knowing when not to, knowing how to take action, how to begin with a level of stability. Um, the Knight of Pentacles give me, it's when it arrives, it will be stable, it will be secure, and it will be there and long standing. However, with the King of Wands, it's still taking action. So, which tells me it may be slow movement that may not be appreciated, because it's like, if I'm sitting here, but I tell someone I'm on my way, when I finish and get up and I go put some clothes on and I get in the car, it's slow. You don't see me on my way until you see me in a car driving type thing. But it's things that need to happen. With the High Priestess, I feel like it's behind the scenes. Things need to happen underneath the surface, within, as far as knowledge, perspective, understanding. Why is that word eluding me? Anyway, it's all into to get to a point where you can take action and you actually are present in whatever is going to be seen or shown to you in real life. I hope that makes sense. All right. Let's try this again. That one, we'll keep that one. We'll keep the Knight of Swords, getting downloads, getting messages, taking swift action, wanting to communicate, coming out of confusion, coming out of illusion. You guys may feel like you don't have any options, but with the Knight of Swords, it's like you've gained that mental clarity. You want to take action on the thoughts that you've received. You want to, start running towards the vehicle, which will be the motorcycle. The motorcycle takes you places and it gets you there fast, hopping on the motorcycle out of confusion because you've gotten that piece of mental clarity. Seven of Cups in reverse, options, choices, confusion, illusions. You guys have had a tower moment, maybe epiphanies, that's gonna drive you to keep being able to push forward. The tower, yeah. Tower hit, and there was some healing taking place. One more. Guys are building up the energy. It's a build up for future growth, because the Three of Pentacles speaks to collaboration and teamwork and just effort, work, building. It's a level of learning and growing and putting in the work to have a greater outcome in the future, right? But there's still a sense of holding back because we're stuck in our head, trying to turn things around, trying to shift the energy and bring in a transformation, a death and rebirth, in order to make things work again. But in order to do so, you have to surrender and make a head over heart decision. So we're still in this place where feminine is feeling torn and needing to stand her ground, but there's still desires here for I guess on an emotional level, and it's not on a place to where mentally it's clicking. So, head over heart decision. Your heart, you may want something emotionally, but if it's not making sense with the mind, we're going to have two conflicting things, hence the Five of Swords. And again, it has to come together. It has to mesh well. The mind and the heart always have to match in order for progress. So if we're still stuck and have not progressed beyond certain levels of mental clarity, regardless of where the mental clarity comes from, which I feel like it's coming. The mental clarity is coming for sure. But we have masculine in a place of still hurt, trying to hide heartbreak, trying to keep things underneath the surface. He's in recuperation mode and in a place to where I feel like he's drowning in emotions. Trying to get in control, like releasing and taking that transformation, acceptance of that transformation with that Emperor, taking control of it and actually owning it by going within. I see that taking place. I do hear silent tears, frustration, sniffing. There is some heartbreak, some things that are going on underneath the surface that he's clearly not talking about or expressing. So let's talk about it, masculine. Clarify the Emperor. Yeah. Taking control, holding back from offering a new beginning in love. And instead of, because he's going through a transformation, it's more of a dark night as well. We don't get to place beautiful, soft places until we get to the rough, get through the rough times. Think of sandpaper. Sandpaper smooths things out, but it's the roughest, one of the roughest materials, the rubber cross something, if for the sake of smoothing and buffering, right? You have to go through the rough times. And though that they're rough, they give us a sense of appreciation once we reach the softer times. Clarify the Hermit, spending time alone, not connecting emotionally. Do it. I want to say sending energetic messages. Things are moving fast, trying to open up emotionally, following his intuition. I feel like there is a want for communication. Sending messages, though. Some type of messages, actions, taking action, swift actions. Let's see. Yeah, because it was disconnecting emotionally in order to walk away from things that no longer serve. Embark on a new journey of healing, which is going to be a success. It's like letting someone know I'm going to go heal. It's more of an energetic. I don't feel like that's communicative. I feel like that is like, hey, I'm disconnected emotionally. I have some healing to do. I want to spend some time alone. I'm gonna pop out here. I'm gonna do it in a quick manner. What's the Seven of Swords? Yeah, there's emotional confusion. He's waiting for his ships to come in. He's no longer. He's trying to mature. Um, in order to build, in order to collaborate, to come back together, to start putting in some more work and effort, and to build on, this, which goes back to when I say building, I mean foundation. So, however or whatever needs to be built upon or worked on, I feel like it's present here. Whether it be issues with communication, actions being taken, pain still there, mental confusion, all of that. It's here on the board, but it's taking that time to build on that, to work on it, to make it as best as possible, more of a perfection type energy, right? Seven of Cups, again, confusion, mental confusion, waiting, trying to understand something. There's a lack of understanding with the Page of Page of Swords in reverse. There's a lack of knowledge here. Maybe more on could be, I'm not going to say maybe, could be more maturing mentally. Because when we have an immature mindset, it takes time to clear that out, because that's some things that we have been holding internally in our mind, that things that we were told, things that we've seen and learned along the way, and maybe those thoughts and those understandings need to mature from a different standpoint. So if I say, hey, I don't like water, and I don't want to drink water, I want juice and soda all the time, that's an immature level, because as a more mature level of thought, it goes to water. It helps with emotion, the flow of emotion. Helps keep us hydrated. It waters plants. It helps us with our clarity and mindset overall, and general health. And if we're going to talk about that from a immature mental state, right? We're waiting to develop and mature mentally. So that is also pretty good. So it's like letting go and transforming. It's like letting go and releasing control of certain things and changing. What's the Three of Swords? Trying to move on calmer waters. Trying to move on to reach happiness, overall happiness, and choosing a path and direction in life, making that the chosen path. Overall happiness. At the end of the day, as humans, that's all we strive to be. It's just happy. Life gets in the way and brings us things and mental perceptions, perceptions in life, ways of thinking, ways of being, different situations come up, and we lose sight of what we are here to be. Happy. We're not here to be miserable. Definitely not here to be miserable. Healing, yes. Making a decision to take control, doing the healing. Get in control. Be the boss. Level up. Be the one that is on top. Be the one that's going to take control. Be the one in control of the life, his own life, his own thoughts, his own mindsets. Because here we have the Two of Swords, being in two minds, making a decision, right? Making that decision to take control as the Emperor, yeah. Because there's some, I'm getting devils. The devil is in the details with this. The devil is in the details. You have to find your happiness within that. Yeah, on your own. You have to find your happiness on your own. And we have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, which speaks to emotional independence, being emotionally happy, whatever fulfills you, and even still maybe in a selfish way, but you're doing it and you're finding your own stability, security, your independence on your own, being strong, right? So that goes back to him leveling up, bossing up. Let's clarify the moon. Clarify the moon. Yeah. I feel like he wants to follow his intuition, his emotions, his feelings, his heart, open up, and take action. We want to come rushing in. It's kind of mirroring energy here because we have the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles here for feminine. And so the things that are underneath is you want to set yourself free as well, masculine. You do want to follow your heart. You do want to follow your emotions because that's what's deep down. That's what's hidden. But you have to surrender. You have to surrender to it. You have to look at things from a different perspective. That's where the conflict is coming from. You're fighting the reconciliation or coming back together, but the connection is here. You made a choice in love to walk away just to have some type of victory and success, but you learned the lesson. The Hierophant is here, and honestly I feel a lesson came. You're gonna have to heal from that. That threw you into that was from above. That wasn't you making that choice. That was you being taught a lesson. Masculine. I don't want to say you. So masculine, feminine, whoever's on this side. That was a lesson. That was a lesson behind that. Okay. And now, and as the results, you're healing, right? You're spending time alone, you're not connecting emotionally, and you're actually leveling up and bossing up. Emperor out here twice, right? Two of Cups. Nine of Cups. Knight of Cups. Wanting to come in, wanting to offer those emotions. It's like you feel the emotions. We have the Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords. You want to come in, but you're stopping yourself. You're making a head over heart decision. You're actually deciding, and I think this is more mental, a change of mindset to heal. This is not heal. Consult from a higher source. It's like the healing is taking precedent. The pain, the hurt, all that other good stuff, it's all taking precedent, and you can't proceed with that. It's like, no, you have to think about this. You can't proceed if you're still hurting. You're still in the healing phase, and you're trying to do better. You're trying to take control, but unfortunately, we have to hold back from bringing that in. It's like the want is there. What's that? Ace of Pentacles? Yeah. Feeling left out in the cold. Feeling like there's conflict, competition, anger, push and pull energy, opposing viewpoints and stances. What's the Justice? I mean, you're wanting to bring it in. Yeah. Balance things out. Deliver a truth. Clarify justice. Illuminate something. Shine a light on it and take a leap of faith. Gaining truth and clarity. But again, feel like it's a missed opportunity. Yeah, missed opportunity to bring in the truth and have a fresh start, new beginning, because and balance things out. Yeah, because you need to balance things out, but you need to build up to that to lay that foundation. It is the efforts of driving what you're trying to accomplish. If if I want to take a road trip from, Louisiana to California, I gotta get the gas. I gotta plan. I gotta make sure I have enough money. I gotta make sure I have enough clothes. Do I have the time off work? You know what I'm saying? Do I have enough money to cover the distance from Louisiana to California? And when I get to California, do I have enough to last for the hotel and food for those days that I'm trying to stay? How long can I stay? We gotta do the actual work in between. That's what I'm hearing here. Let's clarify the chariot. Yep, moving forward. Made a judgment call to do some work. Work. Focus on pentacles. Focus on her studies, efforts. That's just a judgment call, man. 7 of Wands. There we go. Mirroring energy. Slight hermit energy. Walls up, guarded, defensive, hermit mode. But you're trying to embark on a new journey and start a new path. Let's clarify the 2 of Swords. That's. You've gone through a death and a rebirth process. You've gone through some changes, feminine. And there's potential for growth now at this point. 5 of Swords. What's the 5 of Swords? The 5 of Swords came out sideways, but it's still mental conflict. It's ego, it's pride, it's sabotaging thoughts. 10 of Wands. That are the mental conflict, I feel, is getting to you. It is a burden. It is a heavy load to carry. Feminine. With the King of Cups at the bottom, it's almost like it's making you emotionally mature, though. Just to give those up, just to surrender it. Surrender those sabotaging thoughts, the mental conflict. Give it up. Go after what you actually want. Look at that. King and Queen of Wands. Attract it. Have your strength about you in order to wait for return on your investment, for things to grow, blossom, be patient. It speaks to being heartbroken and manifesting your 10 of Pentacles, your forever, your long-term stability, things that over time will still last. Yeah, success, a successful choice in love that you made. Yeah, you had to make a tough call. It was a tough call, but it was the right one. There's some anxiety. Yeah, patience. Some new emotions are developing. Different feelings. Starting fresh emotionally. Having that childlike presence emotionally. It makes you nervous. Being vulnerable, being a little bit more open to new love is keeping you here. So again, the mental conflict in lies within in how you're thinking. So I would say with the Hermit and the King of Swords, you can utilize those energies, feminine, to clear out some of those anxieties and thoughts that keep ringing over in your ear. It's like you may be processing a lot of things in your head, and it is going to weigh you down. But you have to release those to come out of it. It's more of an obsessive thinking. If we're talking about lust, going back to the devil being out here, the obsessive thinking. So change your mind. What are you focusing on? What are you thinking on? You need to make that judgment call to do the work. Put in the work. Or focus on work. Sorry. Knight of Wands. Yeah, taking healing. Healing coming out. Here you go. You need to set yourself free. And that's where the Knight of Wands comes in. It's freedom. It's not being tied down. It's taking charge, going forward movement, right? Action. And internally we gotta heal and come out of this sadness, loss, regret, mourning period. I know it's scary, but you're gonna achieve your 10 of Pentacles. That's what you're manifesting. Clarify the devil. You gotta balance that out. Be patient. Wait. Temper yourself. Find your balance. Again, in order to bring in your manifestation and what you're trying to do, we have to balance ourselves, center ourselves, heal ourselves. The angels honestly surround you, feminine. The angel wings surrounding the lovers. But it's saying to balance things out. You have to be patient. You have to, pour a little fire on all those emotions. You gotta, which would be action in my mind. But hey, put a little fire on that water and see how the temperature goes. It'll start cooking, right? Or vice versa, put a little water on that fire, tone things down, calm things down. Which I feel like it needs a little bit more water with the Queen of Cups here. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. Yeah. You've had an epiphany that things are needing to be balanced within your own world. You're trying to maybe balance finances, maybe even just trying to balance yourself in general, because now we have the Justice on both sides here. Balance the situation out, maybe heartbroken about embarking on a new journey because you've gained mental clarity. Yeah, Page of Cups, nervous, flighty energy surrounding being stuck, controlled, tied to, and you just want to be self-indulgent. You may be scared, timid, emotional. Yeah, the Page of Cups could be timid, fearful, flighty. Yeah. Build a foundation. You both walked away. Laying the foundation, 4 of Wands. Walking away to gain emotional maturity, stability. Holding back emotions. Having your back turned. It's like the feminine has her back turned and the masculine is there holding the cup. But either way, they're both kind of stuck in that. Yeah, standing their ground, fighting their own position, but you're just fighting the circumstance, not making any moves, not taking any steps, hiding emotions, King of Cups, right? High Priestess, yeah, following intuition on how to lay that foundation, not knowing how to build. It's like you're heartbroken about the way things have started, the beginning of this. You're trying to take care of yourself, missing the opportunity, looking at things for what they are, what's in front of you, an empty cup, but then there's still other flowing cups. We're just looking at the empty cup. You need to grow and expand, and again, follow intuition. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you want to get started, but things are moving so slow. It's like it's progress. So you guys are still going forward. It's progress, but it's slow progress. What's the King of Wands? Yeah, wanting to take action, let your guard down, reconcile, wanting to have fun, emotional harmony, mental clarity, self-indulgent, different choices of abundance in front of you, things to pick from, right? Yeah, wishing for those sweet memories, turn things around. It's like you're clear that you want to turn things around. You're both kind of stuck though. Coming out of illusion, confusion, but there's still deception. There's still trickery. There was things not from a higher source. Yes. Things came crashing down to where things had to be released. Strength that made you guys weak, or that weakened where you guys were headed, where you guys were embarking on. The weakness was shown through that tower moment. There was weakness present. Star, wanting to heal things, wanting to move forward, wanting to collaborate and build again, wanting to get restarted. But to build, we still have a fearfulness, timidness, shyness, maybe even emotionally flighty energy that may show up in this new cycle, which the devil is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you guys are working or obsessed with finances, maybe. Trapped financially, stuck in a financial situation, position. Trying to find your way through to success, for things to grow and expand. But bear with me, I'll be right back with you. Sorry about that. But yeah, all in all, I do feel a sense of anxiety about getting a new cycle started. A lot of fears, anxieties, timidness, things that will shake. So it's like you have to find your own balance from within, which I feel like it's happening on both sides, just for different aspects. The mental side, more on the emotional side, trying to clear that up. Any heartbreak, pain, deception, taking back control, all of that good stuff. But then we're needing to temper ourselves and calm ourselves down, focus on our stability, groundedness. I do feel like the lust, the obsession needs a strong balancing feminine, and may be a little bit out of whack right now. Let's get some romance angels. Alright, for masculine. Oh, we got 3 up top. Yep. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. You deserve love. You are lovable. So, within all of that, that's taking back control, being patient, waiting. As I stated, understanding the emotion is there. Spending the time alone, doing what it takes to go forward. I feel like it's a good energy, but it's also on that conflict. It's like he's struggling with it. It's a battle, right? Being left out in the cold, wanting to get things started, wanting a fresh start, but we have that 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands energy here. So, just trying to release and let go of some of that. Mutual energy trapped. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal from the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Yeah, we do need to do some healing, build a foundation after some type of heartbreaking situation. You turned your back. Hurt feelings are hurt, you know. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And then soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. And then underneath the deck, it says give your relationship a chance. So it's like, whatever epiphanies, you guys feel weak, whatever is taking you guys down and unable to keep pushing forward, even though it doesn't look like it, you may feel trapped, stuck, and not progressing, but there's progress. There's new creativity. There's new action behind the slow movement. Okay. For feminine, your love life is being affected by children. Could be immature energy because we do have the page out here. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. Oh, that one went right back in now, didn't it? Alright, so we got passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And then make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Now, I will say the children could be the immature energy, right? The mental conflict, the thoughts, the shy, scaredy energy, but we still have that lust, we still have that desire, we still have that passion, right? You're wanting to let out, but there's still fear behind it. So it's asking for an effort to be made within that. We just got to find the balance. Allow your heart and soul to sing. Playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. More page energy being brought up. So that will go back to being a little bit more lighter. Balance that energy out. We don't want to come with any heaviness or mental conflict or ego or mind games and trickery, right? We want to come from a place with an open, free-flowing heart to create some type of balance, to create that temperance, you know. Let's get Kipper. This could be the one, yep. In despair, needing to change, maybe heartbroken. And that's the change that he's making. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. That is the path you're on. You're waiting. You're being patient at this point. You deserve love. You are lovable. Maybe is a concern that he's not lovable. Forgiving and learning. Poverty, there's a lack of forgiving and learning, which is the Hierophant in reverse here. Some sabotage, some trickery, deception. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That could be just to those around, or a openness, a sense of togetherness. Which goes back to the Three of Pentacles, a sense of community, working together, teamwork, building. Soulmate, marriage. Yes, this is your soulmate. Boom, marriage. Children is involving this courtship. Passion, allow your heart to sing with joy, feeling like your passion has been stolen from you, taken in some type of way. Make the effort. What's the make the effort? Yeah, you'll get a great return, a great fortune with whatever you're working on if you make the effort. So that goes back to making the judgment call to focus on your work. And I'll try to make this quick, these last outgoing message. I'll do like 2. For masculine. Okay, you got 3. Date, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationship, reflect our wounds and introspection. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So I do feel like the want to date is a head over heart decision. It's that's the Knight of Cups. That's the feeling. But the Queen of Swords is like, yeah, I don't know about that. I may have to make a head over heart decision, which goes back to the despair, right? The mirror. I do feel like you guys are mirroring each other at this point, and yes, they want to work on it. Mutual, hand of cards, taking a chance, being strategic. Options, not showing hand gambling. Yes, you guys are being strategic at this time. That's why it's being slow, methodical, and things like that. Things appears to be moving slow, right? Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has block, restraint. There is some blockages here, but you guys want to let those guards down and reconcile with the King of Wands. I'm not picking up, negative energy. I do get a selfish energy. I do get a mature energy. I do get scared energy. So that may be just those addictive thoughts, repetitive thoughts, and patterns going within the head, especially for feminine here. Palm trees, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. So that goes back to having the Knight of Pentacles take their time. For stability, for security. And then we did have the King of Pentacles, Devil, at the bottom of the deck. The King of Pentacles is an obsession with becoming or mastering the material world, or mastering security and stability, which is the King of Pentacles. And for feminine, one more. Alright, we'll take them. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. I do feel like there may be a lustful energy underlying feminine, and that's just because we've been here, we've been alone, we've been in fear, we've mental conflict, confusion, and wanting to get something started, wanting to get things growing, but we're just not there yet. We don't have the balance yet. We got healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship addiction. Again, you want to free yourself from any negativity here with the Knight of Wands and the Devil. Dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things, come to light, adapt, change, heal. Now that goes back to that death in the reverse. I think there was a transformation that took place, and now there's new growth right there. That's an olive branch opening up a potential, right? After being mentally conflicted. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. And that goes back with tempering yourself and finding your own balance. But that's pretty much all I have. As always, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if I didn't say it, I don't remember. I don't remember if I did or didn't. But again, keep a positive mindset. We are all going through some of the same similar things. Days may fluctuate. Energy may fluctuate. One day you may be feeling optimistic. The next day you may not, but the thing is to go back to the positive mindset always, okay? But thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.